Thank you very much for staying with us once again and joining us on this channel, Sports 7GH. Ghana football, Ghana Black Stars. A lot of issues happening currently in the Ghana football ecosystem, and it's a very, very serious issue. Yes, we are going to dissect and bring you the very details about all the issues that's trending. The Ghana Football Association Executive Committee meeting. Yes, coming on today. In fact, it has started. They are doing it as I'm speaking to you now. After the meeting, whatever will be the decisions, whatever will be the news coming from the meeting, we are going to bring all of that to you. But before the meeting, let's look at some of the issues that are making rounds in the Ghana football circles. Now, subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell and select all. George Afriyie is a former vice president of the Ghana Football Association. He contested Ket Okreku when they were vying for the FA presidency, and so this time there, Attorney Lai so say Obitwa Abo Ket Okreku ewo honom. He's saying a lot of things, all right, and he has revealed that the Ghana football, the Black Stars coach, the contract for the Black Stars coach, it's a 3-year duration and not a 5 years duration. So the coach signed 3 years. You know that previously a lot of the coaches that we appoint as Black Stars coaches were getting 2 years, 2 years, 2 years. Chris Hutton got 2 years. CK Akono got 2 years. Yeah, so all the other coaches were getting 2 years. But then Coach Otto Addo got 3 years contract because we actually went to beg him to leave his job at Dortmund to come and coach us, and so he had to get 3 years contract. Also, Afriyie is saying that he, in his contract, if he fails to qualify Ghana Black Stars to the African Cup of Nations 2025, he was supposed to be sacked. So he has to be sacked, and if we sack Otto Addo now, we are not going to pay any compensation to him because he has failed a clause in his contract, which was that he was supposed to qualify the Black Stars to the African Cup of Nations 2025. That is what George Afriyie is saying, and we are bringing it to you. Let's listen to him speaking to Asempa FM today.
Inti George say me bisa Otto Addo asem no o say ebia en fable moma no inti wo pa na ebia
o ti baby o papa no catch your planes on your ready so baby coaching Black Stars. What's me back for a short period? I'm only coming to take Ghana to the World Cup, qualify us to the World Cup and go play the World Cup and then leave to go and continue my job. And what papa ni chawa out ni baby no adna ba betra we ya. Now when him there yawo. Yamo Otto Addo 3 years contract. When him say all the previous coaches near time home 2 years. Only one of the clauses in Otto Addo's contract. Now no me say Otto Addo say no resign. When him there room. I can state it on authority say it is in Otto Addo's contract. One of the clauses that can terminate the contract AFCON one qualifier. Opamra outside me so it's in there.
So I'm qualified for AFCON. You better terminate the contract.
Yes, the FA has every right to terminate the contract. Also, I know the Omonkan because they recruit and come up a candidate. It's in there. It's in the contract. Let the FA come out to say George Obuah.
All right, yes. So those are the views of George Afriyie, and he says that look, Ghanaians shouldn't be deceived that if we sack Otto Addo, we are going to pay a compensation, and he says all of those things are lies, and we shouldn't fall for those lies at all. Now, he also talked about the Ghana Football Association president. You know that Ket Okreku went to Liverpool University in the United Kingdom to study about football and the rest. George Afriyie says that he doesn't look like somebody who went to Liverpool University at all. He said, no, this man party, the way he's doing things at the Ghana Football Association, his decisions about the Black Stars and the other national teams, about Ghana football, about the local league, it doesn't depict someone who went to the Liverpool University at all. That is the view of George Afriyie. Now, let's move to other stories. This morning, Ghana Football Association president, led by his, together with the executive committee, distributed about 9 buses to Division 1 clubs who did very well the previous season, who were top 3 in their zones. You know that in Ghana's Division 1, we have 3 zones. We have Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3. So all the top 3 teams in all the zones have been given buses by the Ghana Football Association president and the executive committee. 9 buses in all for those clubs. So each club getting 1 over there. So it's good, isn't it? It's good. It's a good one for the teams to be getting buses in this economy. For you to cough out an amount of money to buy a bus there, Chama, it's not easy at all. So getting these buses now is not a bad one at all. Even though a lot of people are saying that they want to deflect from the failures of the Black Stars, but that cannot happen. That one there, whether you want to deflect or not, tomorrow, the next day, next month, in fact, when the African Cup of Nations starts, everybody will know that Ghana is not part. So if you want to deflect it, yeah, then it means that you will be doing good things until we start another African Cup of Nations qualifiers, or until we qualify for the World Cup. But it's going to be Zabui. But that is it. They've given the 9 buses to them, and it's a good one from the Keto Kreku and his Ghana Football Association. But it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that you are doing well. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean that we should give you 3 terms. It doesn't mean that no. Get to Kreku, yes. Now let me talk to you about some other issues also. Like Kingston is a former Ghana Black Stars player. He's coached the Ghana under 17 before, and he has said that it would be a wrong one for us to sack Coach Otto Addo. The Ghana Football Association shouldn't sack Coach Otto Addo. Why will it be wrong? We've been sacking coaches, and that is not the solution. Right now, if we want to sack Otto Addo, it will be a wrong call. What is this? What are we even talking about? What at all are we talking about? I don't understand these people. Though. So if you've made a mistake in appointing Coach Otto Addo, and you think that if you sack him, it will be a mistake. What is this? What sort of... I don't even know. What is this? You've made a mistake. Look, the World Cup qualifiers there. We will qualify you because right now the position we are in, we will beat Chad home and away. We are going to play Chad home and away. If we get those 6 points to add up to the World Cup qualifiers, we've qualified. But it doesn't mean that the coach is a good coach who is going to take us to the quarterfinals of the World Cup or probably the semi-finals of the World Cup. It doesn't mean that he's a good coach who is going to dominate the 2026 World Cup for Ghana. So why are people saying we should? So is it that right now, no, we've come down to the point that if we qualify to the World Cup, we are good, we are okay. That is all. That's what people want to tell us. The World Cup qualifiers there, yes, he did well to go and beat Mali away. He did well to beat Central African Republic at home. But Boga, the World Cup qualifiers cannot be a justification for this guy to stay. And who at all will oversee this mess of the Black Stars? Who at all will play African Cup of Nations qualifiers, not win 1 game, draw 3 games, lose the rest of the games at the 18 points at hand. You got 3 points, and then still now people are clamoring for you to continue. What is this? What sort of a shame is this? We went to the AFCON. Chris Hughton qualified the Black Stars to the AFCON. He qualified the Black Stars to the AFCON. Went to the AFCON, couldn't get out of the group, and everybody said we should sack him. We sacked him. Why is it that somebody failed to qualify us to the AFCON? And all of a sudden, everybody is saying he should continue. What is this? What sort of... I understand if you sack the coach, it is not the end of our problems. Nobody have said that sacking the coach will be the end of our problems. If we sack the coach, we have to make the very important decision in appointing the very right coach. If we make a wrong decision to appoint the next Black Stars coach, and it is a wrong coach, we will also say that we should sack him again. I'm telling you the truth. So, coaches are appointed to be fired. So that if the guy is not good, he's not good. Let's give him time. What are we giving him time to do? He couldn't qualify for this AFCON. If he qualifies for the World Cup, who can tell like Kingston and all the Ghana Football Association people who are saying he should continue? Can they tell us that he will go to the World Cup and qualify to the quarterfinals of the World Cup? Can he do that? Can he do that? Do they think the matches they watched versus Angola and the rest, do they think that this guy, Coach Otto Addo, can go to the World Cup and reach the quarterfinals? Massa. That's the same thing the Ghana Football Association communication director has said. Oh, we should allow Coach Otto Addo to continue. Blah. The meeting they will not sack Otto Addo. Is that true? They will not sack him. Everybody concerned with the FA who speaks a woman. We should allow the guy to continue. They are speaking the mind of the Ghana Football Association president. I'm telling you the truth. But me, nobody can convince me. Nobody. And me, I've been listening to. Nobody can convince me that if a coach oversees this poor run and fails to qualify a nation like Ghana, to the AFCON, not least being the last team in the group of Niger, Angola and Sudan, nobody can convince me the coach doesn't deserve to be sacked. Nobody. There is no project anywhere that will oversee this poor resource and the coach will still be at the helm of affairs. Today, as we speak now, Ghana, our neighbors or our mates are those of Chad. We are alike with Chad. Chad couldn't win a game in their group. They had 3 draws, 3 defeats, the same as Ghana. Eswatini had 2 draws, 4 defeats, the same as Ghana. Ghana couldn't win a game also, just like Eswatini, just like Madagascar, just like Namibia. Ghana Black Stars has been reduced to the level of these nations, these Chad, Namibia, Madagascar, and somebody who said somewhere and convinced me that the Black Stars coach should continue. Ghana Black Stars. We've gone to World Cup 4 times. We've qualified to the quarterfinals of the FIFA World Cup. Ghana Black Stars 4 times African Cup of Nations winners. And this is our level now. And everybody is saying, continue, let the coach continue. What is this? What sort of disgrace is this? Charlie, let's continue. Today is the birthday of Ghanaian player who plays for FC Barcelona. Azziz Issah, and yes, they've wished him a happy birthday over there. Happy birthday to you, Azziz Issah. These people will be there and they will say, "Oh, African football, African football have been improved. African football this, African football that." Look at the scorecard of Morocco in this particular AFCON. 26 goals scored in 6 games. 26 goals scored in. Look. The sad aspect of the Moroccan destiny is that Morocco, no, they are the host nation. Whether they qualified from their group or not, they were going to the African Cup of Nations. They were going to be there. So they had no motivation to play this AFCON. But look at the way they've won their games, the way they've scored goals for their club and for their country. Morocco, first game versus Gabon, 4-1. They beat them. They beat Madagascar 5-0. At home, they beat Gabon away 5-1, and then they beat Lesotho away 1-0. They beat Madagascar away 4-0. Ghana Black Stars will meet Madagascar in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers at the Baba Yara in Kumasi, and we will be struggling to beat them 4-3. At home and away, Morocco have beaten Madagascar 9-0. They beat Lesotho 7-0. Look at the number of goals they are scoring. Even though they were automatically present at the Moroccan 2025 AFCON because they are host nations. Yes, though some people somewhere wants to convince us that the Black Stars is this, the Black Stars is a gradual process, is that. What is this? What is this? This Moroccan coach, he took over in less than some few months. He went to the semi-finals of the FIFA World Cup. If you are good, you are good. Oh. If you are good, you are good. You don't need 3 years, 5 years, 2 years to let us know how good you are. If you say there's national team, there's not Moroccan coach, when was he appointed? How long did it take him for him to send Morocco to the semi-finals of the World Cup? How long is it taking him for him to do all of these things with Morocco? Yes, he's not won a trophy with them yet, but you are seeing proper improvement. You are seeing a clear game plan. This is the manager you say, give him time. With time, he will win you trophies. This is the kind of manager you tell them. It is not the manager who is not doing well, not winning games, losing games to very minor teams, and then they will come and tell you that give him time for what? To win, to lose more games, to bring the Black Stars to the very lowest. What is this? Well, they won't know. Thank you very much for staying with us and joining us once again on this channel, Sports 7 GH. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Definitely, I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye bye.